Yeah. Once again, very good morning and thanks for joining. Okay. I hope everyone having a great weekend. Okay. So, last session we discussed about checkpoint, about lazy writer, about dirty page, and the clean page, and we discussed last sorry whole week we discussed about internal concepts which will help us a lot in going forward. Along with we also we told we are going to discuss a number of things in the coming forward sessions or going forward sessions. Uh, just in addition to that, okay, in Azure also we are having a lot of services which we wanted to cover. Integration service is part of in on-prem we'll call it as a technical integration service. But same thing when you go for Azure platform, we'll call it as Azure data factory. So analysis service is like in on-prem also there is analysis service. Even when you go for cloud also we'll call it as a technical analysis service. So this will plays a major role basically. These three: analysis service, reporting service, integration service. I hope everyone able to see my screen, right? Yeah. So we are first concentrating only on the database engine. Okay, but we will also covering analysis service, reporting service, integration service. In on-prem, we are calling as the integration service. When you go for cloud, you will call as the Azure Data Factory or Azure synonyms, synonyms. So it's a new feature which is introduced in 2019. It's a game changer actually, Azure synonyms. So these uh, tools like Azure Data Factory, Azure Synapse, Azure Data Lake, they will be part of Azure Data Engineer. Okay, but we will discuss. We'll not going that much deeper, but we'll have some insights about Azure Data Lake, about Azure Data Factory. Okay, maybe this time I'm trying to bring the migration using Azure Data Factory. Hope everything will go smoother this time. Okay, we'll drive the migration using one tool in Azure, using Azure Data Factory. Let's see how we'll drive the migration when you compare with the real world, how we will drive the migration using Azure Data Factory. Okay. Other services also we are going to discuss. Apart from this, we'll add one more flavor. Okay. This batch will add one more flavor, Azure Data Factory. So these tools are going to cover in basic Azure Data Engineer. Okay, we are planning maybe not immediately. We'll try to bring the Azure Data Engineer, but maybe this year ending. First, we are trying to bring the PostgreSQL. So most probably, uh, you you will get the PostgreSQL maybe this month ending. Okay, or next month mid we'll start the PostgreSQL also training in our training. We'll add that flavor as well. Okay, PostgreSQL flavor as well. But so
Sir, you are
whatever,
going to train Postgres or someone else?
no, I am going to train the PostgreSQL.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. Okay, because I told you right, what is the major thinking we are is timing. The timing is varying for us. Okay. Yeah. So you may also get the data engineering as well along with the PostgreSQL. Okay, but it may take longer time. Don't expect immediately because data engineering contains a lot of stuff. We want to know a little bit about the SQL first. Okay, once we are good at SQL, then Azure Data Factory, Azure Synonyms, Azure Data Lake is not that much complex. Okay, where we can go and work. It's very easy. Let's see how we will drive. First, we'll complete the PostgreSQL. So most of the people are eagerly waiting for that one. Okay, later on we'll go in whatever the direction we make it. Okay, let's see. Later on, we'll think remaining stuff. In addition to our resumes, will be weightage will be increased. Okay, now you can say that in your resume that I'm good at SQL. I'm also good at PostgreSQL as well. Okay, let's drive our session first. Okay, now let's connect to the instance. Now, couple of things are pending, so which we haven't discussed on Friday due to time constraint. Okay, but thanks for good question on the last week. That is how we are thinking for every day. Make some good healthy sessions. And one of our student also, one of our people suggested, okay, to bring some caution kind of forms. Okay, we will plan for this week as well. From this week, we'll try to plan. So whole week, what I will do, right? So whatever the topics we are going to cover, I will make one Google form kind of stuff, like make some questions, and I will provide you some form where you can update. Don't go and search in Chat GPT or somewhere. Write your own thoughts. We will try to again. Okay, so we'll try to bring that one as well. Okay, let's see. Everything will go smoother. Yeah, let's start. So one is asset properties pending. One is eager writer is pending. Two concepts are pending. Okay, and once we complete that one, we'll go for the installation. Let's discuss all the prerequisites. What is instance? What are the things you need to take in care before you go for installation? And what are the best practices you need to follow? Let's see all the stuff. Okay. Before that, any questions? Anyone? Any questions? No? Yes?
No far, no questions. So
Yeah. Good,
we
sir.
can relax.
Yeah. Now let's start, sir. Okay. So two concepts. One is eager writer. Okay. Let's open. One is asset properties. Asset properties. One is eager writer. Okay. First, let's complete these two concepts. Then we'll go for SQL installation stuff, because once we complete the installation, now later on, whatever the concept we are going to discuss, right, that half of the thing will be theoretical, half of the thing will be practical. Okay, so where you will get a lot of stuff, theoretical concept and practical. Being we haven't discussed SQL installation, we are not able to open the SSMS. We are not seeing most of the things. Once we complete the installation, we'll go for theoretical and practical concepts. Okay, makes sense. Now, first, asset properties. So every transaction, not only in SQL Server, okay, in the data cache, there is no dirty page, then automatic checkpoint runs. No, sir. If nothing, if data cache, that dirty page is available, it won't estimate, right? But in indirect checkpoint can trigger, because you are scheduling the indirect checkpoint for 2 minutes, right? Automatic checkpoint triggers if it estimate. Okay, and also it may trigger, sir. Okay, because internal process, right? But mostly it will estimate. Okay, if I run the checkpoint, so there is not only one database, right? In one instance, you are having n number of databases, n number of databases. Sometimes you will see uh, in one instance you can create multiple databases, right? But mostly if it will estimate, if I run the checkpoint, it will clear the most of the dirty pages, then it will try to trigger the checkpoint, sir. Very good thing. Now, asset properties. So every transaction, not only in SQL, if you go for Oracle, PostgreSQL, in all the database management system, there is a concept called asset properties. There is a concept called asset properties. Most of the database management system will follows asset properties, means atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. So asset stands for atomicity. Sorry, yeah. Atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. So every transaction need to fulfill asset properties. Whatever you are going to perform the transaction, need to fulfill asset properties. This is transaction level. Okay, so for example, a best example for atomicity is if you go to the ATM machine, okay, for example, if you go to the ATM machine, if you withdraw the amount, okay, by due to some issue happened, you haven't received the amount, but that amount has been detected from your account. From your account, the amount has been detected, but you haven't received the amount from the ATM machine due to some technical issue. Then if you try to reach out to the bank people, they will tell, hey, yeah, we noticed that one. So your amount will be created back in 1 day. Your amount will be created back in 2 days. Your amount will be created back in 3 days, right? Like same, sir. Like that is a concept when you go for atomicity. Okay, that is a concept will work for atomicity means every transactions whatever you are going to perform, either it should be fully committed or it should be fully rollback. It should be fully committed or fully rollback means you need to receive the amount along with it need to be deducted from your account means that is a fully committed, right? Once you receive the amount, it will it will detect the amount from your account and you are getting the amount from the ATM machine, right? So atomicity is every transactions whatever you are going to perform, that should be either fully committed or that should be either fully rollback. It should be either fully committed or it should be fully rolled back. That is going to taken care by the atomicity. That is going to taken care by the atomicity. See, atomicity must be automatic unit work is nature. Do everything, sir, or don't do anything. So do everything means whatever you are going to perform, load the data into, or if you wanted to roll back, you can roll back. Either you need to fully committed or you can be fully roll back. Either you can fully committed or it should be fully roll back. Simple understanding, sir. Roll back, commit, or commit fully or roll back fully. That's it. Don't do half of the work, okay? That is going to taken care by the atomicity. And consistency means whatever the transaction you are going to perform, that should not violate the behavior. Uh, don't see the definition, sir. Very simple. When you are going to perform any operation, that should not change the behavior. That should not change the state of the behavior, sir. So, for example, if you go to the bank and if you wanted to open an account, so if you go for, there will be two types of banks mostly. One will be zero balance, one will be minimum amount you need to maintain. So if you go to the minimum amount bank and you are asking, hey, I don't want to pay anything, but I want to open an account, but they will tell, hey, is as per our rule, you need to pay minimum. Either it can be, it will start with 500 or it will start with 10,000. It will end with 10,000, 15,000. Okay. So without you are creating that amount, that minimal amount, they can't open the account on the respective bank means that is violating the behavior, sir. Okay, so if even you go and ask, hey, this bank is something, okay, we rest of the bank is going for 500 or 1,000 or 1,500 minimum, but these banks are, that is their policies. Okay, corporate policies, corporate banking policies. Okay, consistency means it should not violate the behavior. It should not violate the behavior when you are going to perform any transactions. Like a backend, there is a concept called, okay, integrity constraints. So when we take the development session, sir, once we complete the installation, maybe Wednesday, you will get a concept called development where we are going to discuss couple of things. There I will cover a concept called integrity constraints. Integrity constraints. There are certain business rules. So whenever you set that business rules for your database, for your table, for your table, when you are loading some data, we should not violate that behaviors. We should not violate the behaviors. That is going to taken care by the consistency. Of course, DBS are not doing atomicity. DBS are not taking care about consistency because we are not loading the data. So mostly rare case we'll get the deployment chances. Mostly application or developers or testers, application or developers will taken care everything. But even though we mustn't should know about atomicity, consistency means atomicity is nothing but like fully committed or fully rollback. Consistency means you should not violate the behavior of whatever you are going to load the data, sir, into the database. And isolation level will plays a major role for the DBS. For DBS, isolation level, durability for also DBS. Isolation level, I can't explain everything here, sir. I'm just taking only 2 to 3 minutes now. I will come back this one in the advanced level. We are going to spend almost 4 to 5 days, okay, to understand isolation level, to understand locking, blocking, deadlock, reads. All will be comes into the isolation level only. Very important concept, sir. Isolation level means every transaction is a independent. Every transaction, whatever you are performing, you can perform because I'm having a instance. Okay. I'm having a instance. In this instance, I'm having n number of tables, n number of objects, n number of objects. You can read this table, I can read this table, you can read this one, anyone can do any other different transaction. Or by sometimes what will happen, right? Two users, three users can directly go to the single table and they are doing certain things. That time what will happen, Subbu? Okay, if you wanted means if you wanted to understand the locking, blocking, deadlocks, okay, first you need to understand about the reads. First you need to understand about the isolation, so that you will get a little bit more concentrated on the locking, blocking, and deadlock. Locking, blocking, deadlock. So isolation level, we are going to take a separate session. Okay, separate session. So isolation is nothing but independent, sir. In terms of independent means every transaction is independent. So multiple users can access the instance, multiple user can access the data, they can modify, they can read. But what will happen means when two users are trying to access the same object at same time, what will happen? Okay, then actually DBS will comes into the picture, sir. Like it may locks, it may create the blockings, it may create the deadlocks, right? So how to identify the blocking, how to identify the deadlocks, why there are too many blockings, why there are too many deadlocks. Okay, then we'll start investigating all the stuff basically. As of now, just remember isolation level is independent means n number of users can try to connect your database and they can try to retrieve the data, but there is a separate concept, sir, where we wanted to spend more time on isolation level to understand locking, blocking, deadlocks. Due to isolation level, you can control the locks. One great thing, sir, with isolation level, you can control the locks. If you're controlling the locks, you can controlling the blocking also. If you're controlling the blockings, you are also controlling the deadlocks. Deadlocks. That is a hierarchy, sir. Okay, so isolation level will play a major role when we are discussing locking, blocking, and deadlocks. Isolation level is independent, sir. Okay, multiple user can access the database and they can perform whatever they want. Okay, durability. Durability means, so we discuss about wall concept, right? Okay, so whenever you are making any changes, all the changes is going to the LDF file to protect your data. So once your transaction is protected, okay, need to be protected, sir. Uh, in case of natural disaster, in case of human made mistake, your transaction need to be protected. So that is going to taken care by the durability. So every transaction, whatever you are going to perform, need to fulfill the asset properties. Either it can be SQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, MySQL. All the database management system will follow the asset properties. Your transaction need to be protected. Is it clear, everyone? No? No? Yes?
Yes, sir.
That's clear.
Yeah. Very simple, sir. Atomicity means either it need to be fully committed or it need to be fully rolled back. Taken a bit simple example. Okay, nowadays we are doing lot of UPI payments. Okay, nowadays we are going to the bank, and when you are withdrawing, so we are getting to some network or something. So there are some flaws, and you are not getting amount. Your amount got detected. Okay, that time we'll call to the customer care. They will tell, hey, your credit will be rolled back in a while. Okay, don't think in real world point of view, sir. Every transaction need to commit or it need to be rollback, sir. Fully committed or fully rollback. That is happening via atomicity. Consistency means it should not violate the behaviors or basically state behaviors. In, okay, that is going to taken care by the consistency. Isolation level means every transaction is independent. Every transaction is independent. So if I am performing on one transaction, other user can't perform the another transaction. No, sir. He can also perform his own transaction because his transaction is independent. So your transaction is independent. Every transaction is independent, sir. Every multiple users can access your database. Multiple user can spin the data. And once durability means everything is going to perform in the buffer, right? How you are going to protect your data means via durability. So that is what about the asset properties, but isolation level will again come back, sir. It's a separate concept. Everyone mustn't should know about this concept. We'll come back in the advanced level. Now there is a concept called eager writer, sir. A simple, very simple concept, eager writer. Okay. It's also internal process, like a lazy writer checkpoint, but it is not working with the dirty page, sir. Eager writer. Rare case, they may ask this question as well. Rare case, very, very rare case, you will get the question like, what is eager writer? Okay, what is eager writer? How it is helping? Okay, means when you are going to perform certain operations, sir, not you, means developers. When developers are performing certain operations like select into, okay, bulk, inserts, inserts, okay, write text, write text, update text. So when developers are using this kind of keywords, when developers are going to use this kind of keywords, okay, means they are doing some massive kind of operations, sir. Select into like a massive, like they are loading the data, multi, like for example, they are loading the data, sir. Like for example, they are loading a 10 billion records. Okay, they are loading 20 billion records. They are loading some massive kind of data, sir. Assume they are loading a massive kind of data. That time, being you are loading that massive kind of data, what is actually, sir, we discussed whatever the operation you are going to perform, first SQL Server will go to the cache. It will identify any pages are available or not. If no pages are there, it will go to the MDF file. It will copy the pages. It will try to place the pages. It will try to update the pages. Once the checkpoint or lazy writer triggers, it will move the data into the MDF file. Correct? So when you are performing when you're performing modification, this is what happening. But so what is happening, sir? Being you are doing some bulk operation, being you are doing very bulk operation, so every time it need to go to the MDF, get the date, get the pages, write the data. Again, it need to wait the checkpoint, lazy writer to flush the data into the disk. It is taking longer time, right? Yes or no? Yes, no. It will take longer time, right? When you are doing a very bulk operation, sir. Now, what is happening is at Microsoft algorithm? So there is a concept called eager writer. There is a concept called eager writer. When you are using this kind of syntax, when you are going to perform this kind of things like select into a bulk insert, write text, update text. So when you are going to perform these kind of things, okay, backend eager writer is coming into the picture, okay, helping helping page creation, page writing parallelly. Page creation, page writes. So page creates, page writing parallelly means it will again same algorithm only, sir. Your checkpoint is working, lazy writer is working, but what is happening, right? So every time it need to go here, get the pages, right? So it will estimate how many pages it needs. So it will create the pages, same times copy. But quickly, sir, backend eager writer is helping page creation, page copy, page writing, page moving the data. Okay, and that time your checkpoint is also triggering a lot. Okay, checkpoint will trigger quickly, sir. Lazy writer is also triggering because you are performing massive operations, right? Your buffer will pile up like anything. So background checkpoint, lazy writer, eager writer is working when you are performing use operations to make the transaction a little bit faster completion, sir. Because that time eager writer what is doing? Creating, writing, creating, writing. It's a parallel operation. Parallelly, page creation is happening, sir. Page writes are happening. Page creations, page writes will happen. That is how SQL Server is saying that we can improve the performance of select into bulk insert. Okay, write a text, update a text. So when you are performing certain operations, automatically eager writer will triggers in the background processor. In the background process, eager writer will triggers and which will help us rot the page creation, page writing to do in a parallelly. So in a traditionally, what is happening whenever your page is created, okay, it will go and get the page and it will wait and it will do the modification. It will wait the checkpoint, right? Until the checkpoint triggers, it won't move the data to the MDF file. No, instead of that one, okay, so being you are performing this operation, eager writer will take care the page creation, page writing using checkpoint, using lazy writer in a parallel way. Parallel. It's not a serial, sir. So uh, parallel means don't get confused like a threads again. The people who are experienced, right? So we are having a concept called max drop, causes of parallelism because internally you are externally you are calling as a query, sir. Queries. Externally you are calling as a query. Select is my one query. Insert is one query. Okay, update is one query. But internally, this are treating as a threads. Threads. SQL Server will treat as a threads. So don't get confused. We are not doing as a max drop value. Max drop, cost isopalism, CX package. Don't bring all that concept here, sir. Simply what Microsoft is saying that when you are going to perform these operations, the page creations, page writing, creations writing will be do parallelly so that your bulk operations will be performance will be improved in the background process. Clear? Question, sir?
Sir, can you explain page creation?
Sir, who will, sir, it will, see, basically you need some pages, right, if you wanted to write something. So
Yeah.
how the pages are creating, sir? First, it will go to the PFS page. It will try to verify any pages available for respect to that object. Okay, and any space is available. And if nothing is there, it will go to the GAM page, get the extents, right? Extents contain 8 pages, right? Algorithm is
Yeah, yeah.
same, sir, but here it is not waiting, sir. So parallelly, it is doing two things. One is creating, writing. Both are doing parallelly. In a traditional way, what is happening? In traditional way also, it is creating, writing, sir. Okay, but the writes will take some time, right? So checkpoint need to trigger all the dirty pages need to move to the MDF file, right? Agree? But to improve the bulk, because you are loading massive, sir, when you perform these operations, SQL Server engine will think in a different way. Okay, you are doing some massive operations. You are doing some massive operations. So okay, let's invoke the eager writer as well. Eager writer engine is deciding, sir. You no need to worry all this stuff. But if someone is asking, page creations, page writing is doing some advanced level when you are working, select into bulk incented, write a text, update a text when you are using these keywords, not user developers. Background, our engine is helping lot to improve the performance with the help of eager writer. Got you?
Yes.
So background basically we this is all the DBA tasks, sir. Sorry, developers. They are going to perform. We don't know what exactly they're performing until unless we go and monitor the performance issue or someone will contact you. Hey, I'm having some issue. Then we'll go and check on that instance, right? Ra- So when we are going to perform, engine knows, sir, what you are going to do, what you are going to perform, because engine can understand everything, right? When engine identified that you are triggering certain operations, okay, for that operations, okay, let's help something. which will make some improvement of that operation, because engine will think that you are going to perform some bulk operations. You are going to perform some bulk operations. So engine is thinking that you are going to perform bulk operations. Let's help that bulk operations with the help of eager writer. The page creation, page writing should be parallelly work. Means, sir, someone asked about automatic checkpoint. So automatic checkpoint and lazy writer is keep on triggering our backend. Okay, it will trigger like anything. Without checkpoint trigger, if checkpoint is not triggering, lazy writer is not triggering, what will happen? Your RAM will get full, sir. Your RAM will get full, and data won't move to the MDF. Right? Background, these are keep on running. Okay, we won't go on. We won't go and look. Okay, every time, okay, checkpoint is triggering or lazy writer is not triggering what, okay. But these are the two background, because I told you, right, we are not maintaining one instance or in real world. Assume you are having only one instance here. We can see directly one instance. That too, you will see only 24/7. No, correct. So we are having a monitoring tools which are monitoring, like in terms of CPU, in terms of memory, in terms of IO, in terms of database, in terms of log file, in terms of disk. So if something issue happen, we will get the tickets. So we'll get the tickets. That time we notice that, okay, something is happening. Or sometimes application team will come to us directly and saying that, hey, I am performing certain operation, I'm not able to do, or I am getting login fail alert. Okay. So for example, so yesterday, uh, one of our student reached out to me. Okay. He's having two instances. So one instance is hosted on one server, another instance is hosted on one more server. Okay, connection is establishing. So both instances are able to connect, but they are getting some authentication error called SSL fatal error. That is how he tried to reach out to me. Hey, Subbu, so connection is establishing, but we are getting a warning called SSL warning. So what we need to do, if you're seeing that kind of SSL errors, all the stuff, okay? So TLS protocols, SSL protocols. Then I told them, okay, can you go and verify what is the current instance configuration, protocol layer level? Not protocol means this one, sir. Shared memory, TCP/IP network. Okay, that is connectivity. Internally, there are a lot of things Microsoft is doing. Okay, like SSL certificates, TLS certificates. Okay, it means SSL protocols, TLS protocols, NTLM authentication, Kerberos authentication, SPNs. Okay, these are all will comes are in going forward. Now go and verify what protocol is listening this instance. Go and verify what protocol is listening on another instance. Both need to be matched, otherwise you will face this kind of fatal errors. This kind of fatal errors, sir. So that is how the algorithm is working. So what I wanted to convey here is background. Microsoft is doing n number of things, sir. But even DBS also need to know most of the things, how externally all the features are working. Like someone asked, right? So row level, you can also log the row level. Yes, you can log the row level, column level, table means column level, even enter database level. You can log. Okay, so Microsoft is going to protect n number of security techniques. So like TDE, always encryption, column level encryption, row level encryption. Okay, so you can protect like anything, sir. Okay, along with whatever I just now I told you, right? SSL, TLS, okay, NTLM, Kerberos, SPNs, okay, certificates. Microsoft is protecting connectivity, data transfer as well. Along with Microsoft is also protecting our data. So encryption is very important, sir, for all the DBAs. Security will plays a major role. Okay, backups, restore, security will plays a major role. So every time will you monitor, Subbu, the people who are first time listening, sir? Every time I will monitor this instance. No, what I wanted to convey is I never take care about this instance, sir, because whenever is something issue happening, or we will do like weekly health checkups, or monthly health checkups we'll do. Some organization will perform, okay, weekly health checkups. Some organization will perform monthly health checkups. That time also we'll notice, okay, what is happening on the instance. Or we are having some third party monitoring tool, sir, which is monitoring all our servers. Okay, if something goes wrong, okay, in this server, the SQL is down. In this server, database went down. In this server, database is getting full. Data files are getting full. Log files are getting full. We used to get the tickets, nothing but alerts. That alerts automatically convert into the form of incidents. So you will get the incidents, or basically you will get the tickets. You will get the tickets. Whenever you get the tickets, you will go and look what is happening. Like same application team is doing n number of things right background. Whenever they are experiencing some behavior, that time also they will used to drop a mail to us. That time also they used to drop a mail to us. Hey, I am connecting to this instance. I'm unable to make a authentication to this instance, or I able to connect, but when I'm running a query, I'm getting the timeout issue, or my query is taking longer time. Earlier it took okay this much time. Now it is taking longer time. Can you please help us? In that scenario, so application team will contact us via email, via Teams also, because you are working from long years. Okay, maybe they are good, have good relationship with you. They may directly ping you, hey, I'm having a small issue on so and so instance, can you please help me on that part? So you will get some variety kind of request in real world once you. So that's the reason I request everyone, you need to speak, sir, everyone. So suddenly anyone can ping you and asking, hey, can you jump into the call? You need to understand their language. Okay, you need to understand what they are saying. You need to understand what you need to look into, where you need to look into, and you need to troubleshoot on fly, sir, sometimes. Okay, not only a DBA, sir, if you go for any technologies, that will comes into the picture. At least little bit safe DBS. Mostly we don't follow the Agile methodologies. Okay, but if you go for DevOps, development part, DevOps, okay, they will follow the Agile methodologies. Little bit tricky process. So in real world, you will get the tickets, sir. Please keep it in mind. This is the point you need to remember. Or you will get the emails, you will get the pings in the Teams, in the Google Chat, Google Meet. You will get the pings. Okay. That time you will go and you will verify what is happening, how you can help to that respect to customer. So checkpoint, lazy writer, eager writer, okay, dirty pages, clean pages. These are all completely backgrounds, sir. Every time can I go and look into Subbu? No. But as a DBA, we must and should know the algorithms, okay, how internally engine is working, how my engine, the database engine is working, okay. So when you are going to perform anything, insert, update, delete, first it will try to go database, get the pages, place it in the buffer, do the changes, and try to write the load into the database. Try to load in the database. That time you are getting a concept called clean page. That time you are getting a concept called dirty page. You are getting a concept called wall. You are getting a concept called checkpoint. You are getting a concept called lazy writer. You are getting a concept called eager writer. Eager writer will help you only when you are going to perform certain operations. Select into, bulk insert, write a text, update a text. So when they are going to perform this operation, background engine is working a lot to improve the performance. But our troubleshooting will be something different, sir. But engine is helping background, the page creations, page writing little bit faster so that your bulk operation can complete as quickly as possible. Question, sir. This is about core base concept, sir. Everyone must and should know about the base concept. Now we are going for little something different. Now onwards, it will be all the sessions will be something interesting once we complete the installation. Any questions till now? So you will get the tickets, you will get the alerts, you will get the alerts, you will get the tickets, you will get the Teams ping, you will get the email as well, sir. Okay, please taken care of all these things. Okay, nowadays you also need to take care how you will write the emails also. That is also very important. Okay, when you are going to drop a mail to customers, okay, related to performance issue or something else, how you will draft the email. Okay, so what are the things you identified? So we'll give some suggestions, hints, and I will give some sample emails as well. Okay, You can take a look on that part as well. Questions, sir? Any questions?
Subbu, one question.
Yeah.
This lazy writer and eager writer, you said like the SQL engine will automatically trigger it. So let's say, for example, I mean, I'm just giving a case like let's say RAM is increasing and dirty pages are not getting cleaned up, and lazy writer may not kicked off because of some bug or anything. Is there any possibility that we can trigger it
No,
from
no,
our
no,
end?
sir.
Nothing,
No,
right?
nothing.
Okay. Just wanted to
That's a
get.
problem. That's the problem with the lazy writer.
Hmm.
Checkpoint we can trigger, sir.
Yes, correct.
Okay, we are having some control on the checkpoint. Okay, you can go and trigger the manual checkpoint. Okay,
Hmm.
which will flushes the pages into the buffer to disk, but it won't flush. It will just move.
Correct.
It will just move. But lazy writer, no, we don't have any control.
Control. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Subbu. Just wanted to clarify.
Others, any questions? If no questions are, we are almost good at internal part. We discussed about the engine architecture, high level, everything we went to the high level. So lot many things will cover in the advanced level as well, sir. We'll go for a little bit deeper of each and everything, how to read the buffer, how the optimizer is. Here, two things are very important, sir. Enter your database engine. Okay, enter your database engine. Two things are very, very important in the database engine. That is optimizer, okay, who is going to prepare the execution plan, very important for us. And one more is cache, okay, buffer pool. That is also very important because these are the two culprit things in the database engine, right? So if optimizer is not preparing the best plan, you may notice, you may experience the performance issue. If data cache is not able to clear, you may face the RAM issue. RAM will pile up like anything. What are the things we can do? How to verify? What are the things we can do? Everything we are going to discuss in the upcoming sessions. Okay. Still, we not done, sir. We done only high level. Just we talk to what is happening, but everything will go for deeply in our upcoming sessions. Okay, all these 100 to 120 sessions are having a relationship, sir. Don't keep that. Okay, we are done today. So now Subbu never come back here. No, sir. In this span of 120 days, again I will come back to the old sessions. I will take some reference. I will guide you how to look, how to take care all this stuff. Okay. So vice versa, we are moving. Please keep it in mind. So I will share one material, sir. Okay. I just prepared it personally. Okay. You can refer that material, how you can answerable, and you can also edit, sir. It's very simple items I prepared. If someone is asking how to explain how SQL architecture is working, how pages are working, how extents are working. If someone asks a question, right, how you need to answer, I prepared one a document, a separate document. I will share that document to you. Okay. Today you will get the email, sir. Okay. So you can go and refer it, sir, once. Whatever till now we discussed, there are five top questions are there, sir. You need to must and should remember out of all this, what is the default port number? It is very important. It's very simple, only 1433, but that is the one important question. Even your experience also, they may check your basic stuff also. And can you brief about SQL architecture? What is the difference between page and extents? Or they may ask you what is the page architecture? What is the extent? They may ask you this questions. And next they may ask you a question called, mostly they will nowadays they are not asking about the dirty page, but someone may ask about what is dirty page. They won't ask about the clean page or eager writer, but they may ask you what is the difference between checkpoint and lazy writer. Checkpoint and lazy writer and dirty page, sir. Dirty page. These three and here four. Almost seven questions are very important till now, whatever we discussed. Okay, mostly you will get the seven questions, sir. Now, let's go into the our installation slides, sir. Now we'll start. Okay, first, as a DBA, you must not only in SQL, sir, if you go for Oracle, PostgreSQL, any database management system, being you are a DBS, for example, Java, someone is maintaining administrator level. If you go for .NET, they are maintaining some administrator level. Every technology, they will maintain a administrator level, sir, who is going to take in care about installations, permissions, okay, protecting their services, all the stuff. As a DBA also, okay, this is our role, sir. We need to know about, okay, how to install a product, how to install product, where you are going to install that product, where you are going to install the product, how you are going to install the product, okay. So what are the things I need to take in care before I install the product? What are the things I need to take in care after you install the product? Both are important, sir. Pre-installation steps are very important. Post-installation steps is also very important. Okay, again I'm repeating, sir. Pre-installation steps is also very important. Post-installation steps is also very important. As a DBA, what are the things you need to take in care before you go for the installation? Before you go for the installation, because technical terms, sir, in technical terms, we'll call it as a build request. Build. Okay. So we will get the ticket, okay, to install the SQL Server. In technical terms, we'll call it as a build, a new build request. Build. You are going to build a instance. You are going to build a instance. Couple of organization, they will follow the hierarchical level installations. Okay. Couple of organization, they will go for side forward installations. Okay. But I will discuss both of the things. Okay. What are the things you need to take in care before you proceeding the installation? Is how industry can vary if you go for project to project. Okay. If you go for one project, installation is same, sir, but it will vary. The process they are following, the hierarchical level they are following, that will be different. But the concept is same. How you are going to install the SQL Server, how to install a SQL Server, what are the things I need to take in care so that my engine can work smoothly. If you're not following the best practice while you are installing the SQL Server, how you can expect the good performance, sir? How you can expect the good performance? If you configure good SQL Server engine, if you configure very good configuration with SQL Server, then SQL can, okay, give the best performance. If you haven't configured SQL Server bestly and you are expecting the performance, so how come, sir? It's not possible. So even you are having a better scripts, even you are having good RAM, good CPU, everything is good, but SQL is not working as expected because you haven't followed some best practices while you are installing SQL Server. So what are the things we need to take in care? If we haven't taken care, what are the flaws we'll get it? So we will discuss overall, sir. Stop me anytime. First, let's start with the instance. Okay. In SQL Server, I'm not sure about Oracle, PostgreSQL, all the stuff, sir. Okay, PostgreSQL is something different. I'm not sure about Oracle, how it is calling, how it is working. Okay, installation is a little bit easy here. So I think PostgreSQL is also a little bit easy, but underlying concept is you need to understand. Oracle also, someone told that Oracle also not that much complex to install, but when you go for rack, all the stuff, you will see little challenges. Here also we are having, sir, when you go for always on, when you are going for installing SQL on clusters, you will also face those kind of challenges. Okay, that clusters always on we are going to discuss next month, sir. Okay, once we complete all this half of the concept, next month we'll start the clusters. So how to build the SQL on clusters, how to build the SQL on always on availability group, all the stuff on top of cloud platform. We'll discuss everything on the cloud platform, sir. Now, first, start with the instancer. So technical, in technical terms, we'll call it as an instancer. Okay, we'll call it as an instance. So when you install a product, so we are installing a product, sir, here. Okay, what product you are installing? Microsoft SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server. You are installing a product, right? This product, technically, we are calling as a one instance. So you are installing one instance. That instance, okay, in technical terms, you should call it as an instance. Okay, in SQL Server, you can install. So when you go for SQL, you can install multiple instances in one server, sir. Treat my laptop is one server. Treat my laptop is one server. In this server, you can install multiple instance. You can install multiple instance. You can install multiple instance, sir. Up to how many I can install, Subbu? Up to 50 instance you can install. Means 50 time you can install a SQL server in one VM. In one VM, you can install 50 times SQL. Every time you need to specify one unique name, sir. Every time you need to specify one unique name. Like, see, forget about SQL, sir. If you want to install MS Office, if you wanted to install Adobe Reader, if you wanted to install a tool, if you wanted to install a game, how many times you can install, sir, those products in one laptop, in one VM? Only one time, right? One time. Only one time I can install. One time I can install a video players, audio players. Only one I can install, sir. I can't install multiple times. But all the database management system is coming with a interesting concept. You can install n number of products. You can install multiple times, but every time when you are going to install, you need to specify the unique name. You need to specify the unique name. Getting my point, everyone? So when you are going to install a product, you need to specify the unique name. See, an instance, okay, of a database engine is just a copy of SQL serve.exe. When you open task manager, sir, okay, if you open the task manager, if you go to the details, you will see SQL serve.exe. If you search for SQL, okay, where it is? Oh, let's keep here. Let's go for memory, sir. Where is it? SQL. Yeah, see, sir. Okay, SQL serve.exe. It's just a copy, sir. It's a copy. Okay, once you install the product, you will get one copy of SQL serve.exe. SQL serve.exe. Whenever you open the task manager, and if you are searching that SQL serve.exe and you are seeing that multiple SQL serve.exe, then you can think that okay, in this server there are multiple instances are running. Every instance is one copy of SQL serve.exe, sir. SQL server.exe. It's a copy. It's a executable that runs on the operating systems as a service. You are installing a product. Once you install the product, you will get one executable file, SQL server.exe. If something happened to this service also, your SQL engine will be down, sir, completely. Your SQL will goes down if something happened to this one, this service also. Means if I stop this one, okay, if something happened to this one, enter your engine which goes down. Engine is depending on this one. Engine is depending on many things, sir. So what is instance? Instance is nothing but collection of binary files. See, sir, when you install not only this one, sir, if you install any products, when you go to the C file, you will see the program files. And if you install the games, if you install the video players, MS Office, whatever you are installing, sir, everything binary files will be available in the program files. Correct? So if you install SQL Server also, you will get the lots of binary files, sir. See, you will see n number of binary files. These are all the binary files which are working back and forth to make your engine to run smoothly. So when you are installing a product, what it contains, sir? It contains binary files which are .dlls, .exe files, .dlls, .exe files, along with memory. Every engine is having its own memory control, sir. Every engine. So if no one will ask what is the instance, sir, but if someone is asking what is the instance, means instance is nothing but collection of binary files that includes .dll, .exe, along with memory. Along with memory, every instance is having its own memory. Every instance is having its own memory, sir. Means buffer. It will create its own buffer. If you are having multiple instances, olden days we are going to maintain multiple instances in one server, sir. But nowadays we are in 2024, 2023, right? 2024, right? Nowadays, mostly we are trying to prefer only one instance in one server. But earlier, we used to install multiple instances, sir. We used to install multiple instances in one server. You can also install multiple instances on your laptop. So if I wanted to, sir, Subbu, I don't have massive configuration. So can I do everything in my laptop? Yes, sir, you can do everything. So, but except clusters always on. Okay, you can do everything on your laptop, sir. If you want to work with the clusters always on, your configuration should be little bit higher configurations. Okay, otherwise, even you are having 4 GB of RAM, okay, 4 GB of RAM, and you are using HDDs on your laptop. Yes, you can go and install the SQL Server, and you can practice, sir. You can practice log shipping, mirroring, replication, performance tunings, backup, restore, everything you can practice except clusters always on. You can practice everything on your laptop. You no need to go anywhere, sir. To practice clusters always on, you need some massive configuration. So either you, if your laptop supports, is it fine? Otherwise, you need to practice everything on the cloud only. Okay. So if someone is asking what is the instance means, it's a copy of it's a collection of binary files and .exe files which are working together in SQL Server.exe in the background. Okay, and along with you are having a memory management, sir. Every SQL Server.exe contains the memory. It's unique to memory. Whatever the memory you are going to allocate the SQL Server, you need to allocate the memory to the SQL Server, sir. Otherwise, SQL loves memory a lot. SQL will consume overall memory. You need to restrict the memory to the SQL. Otherwise, SQL will eat the memory like anything. Not only SQL, sir, all the database management system, you need to restrict the memories. Okay, out of this much, only use this much. Got it? Instance is nothing but a collection of .exe, .binary files which are working together as a single unit SQL Server.exe, and it will maintain the memory. Clear, everyone? No? Yes? Instance. That's it, sir. Instance. Technically, you will call it as a one instance. Within that instance, you can create the databases. Once you install the instance, then later on you can create the databases. Yes, Sudish, you are asking question?
No, Subbu, I just.
Yeah. So each instance, okay, manages its own system databases and one or more user databases. Each instance is a unique user. Each instance is a unique queue. Okay, unique queue. It will maintain its own system databases, user databases. One instance is maintaining, sir, every instance contains the system databases. Don't get confused. Every instance contains its own system databases. Own system databases. And along with, you will create the user-defined databases, right? Okay. This is our needs, sir. We are going to create. Developer will, so application will, team will tell us, hey, can you go and create the database on so-and-so instance? We wanted to load the data. So we will create the instance and we'll hand out to the application team and they will start loading the data. They will start loading the data. So as a DBA, first you need to make this platform. Once you make this platform, next you need to make this platform. And once you make both platforms, then you need to grant the required permission. They can perform whatever they want, sir. And we are the monitoring. So we are monitoring. We are just placing a platform for them. Okay. So we build the SQL instance. We create the database. We'll grant the permission. You can go and do whatever you want. In case something, again, they will get back to us. In case something issue, they will get back to us. So every instance will maintain its own system databases, user databases, and an instance is a complete copy of the SQL Server installation, sir. Instance is nothing but collection of binary files, exe file, and its own memory management, which is running as a unit, And in technically in SQL, we are having two instances. One is the default instance, one is the named instance. One is the default instance, one is the named instance. Very simple understanding. Okay, very simple. Now you install one SQL, sir. Okay, SQL. For example, instance is nothing but installation. Okay, now you are having default instance and named instance. Named instance. Okay. How many instances you can install, sir? 50. Total, how many install you can install? 50 instance I can install. No one will install 50 instance, sir. Maximum you can install 50, but we never install, sir. Maximum will install, mostly will install one or two or three, sir. It's a very hectic, okay? If you go for three, oh my God, the performance will like anything. So mostly we'll go for one. Every server we will maintain one instance, sir. Every server will maintain one instance. But some people will also follow. Earlier olden days they are going to follow multiple instances in one server, sir. But it will impact the performance because you need memory, you need CPU, right? So it will impact the performance. Please keep it in mind. Now we are having two type of instance. One is the default instance, one is the named instance. One is the default, one is the named. What do you mean by default instance? What do you mean by named instance, sir? So when you are installing the SQL, it will tell you to choose whether you need default installation, whether you need named instance. Only one default instance will fit in one server, sir. Only one default instance will fit in one server. So if you take this is one server, one server means one VM, sir. One VM. If you take this as a one VM, this is as one VM, like Dal SQL 45, HOE SQL 198, okay, Cal SQL 93. Assume you are having three VMs, okay. Assume you are having three VMs. I need to install SQL on three VMs, sir. Every VM will support one default instance. Every VM will support one default instance because default instance is nothing but it will take the name, sir. When you are installing SQL Server, you need to specify the name, right? When you are installing the SQL Server, you need to specify one name. See, sir, how you can connect to this instance? You are specifying one name when you are installing. Default in the sense, whatever your computer name, if you open command prompt, if you open CMD, okay, if you open CMD, okay, so if you type host name, okay, see, sir, my SQL instance, my VM name, both are same. Okay, so default instance is nothing but VM name, sir. Whatever the VM name you specify, right? Same name it will take. Default instance means how your VM name will be there, right? Same name, your SQL is also creating one name, sir. SQL will take that name only as an instance name. As a instance name. When you are trying to connect, you will directly pass the VM name because it's a default instance. I don't want default instance, sir, because only one name, one default instance you can install in every VM, sir. Every VM you can install only one default instance. This VM you can install one default instance. This VM you can install one default instance. You can install one default instance in this VM. Only one default instance you can install. Now, Subbu, you told that I can install 50 times SQL, right? I can install 50 times SQL, right? Then how it is possible? So with help of named instance. Means when you are going to install SQL Server, every time you will specify the name, unique name. Like assume, sir, this is your server name, Dal SQL 45 is your server name, okay? Slash, and you will provide the instance name. You will provide the instance name. So, what is the named instance, sir? Server name slash / instance name. Every time you need to specify this one. Means when you are going to install the product, you need to specify this name. What is the name? I need to specify to my SQL. For default, you no need to specify any name, sir. Just to choose the default, automatically your SQL will install. Automatically your SQL will install. You no need to specify the name, sir. But if you go for named instance, you need to specify the name. And when you are trying to connect to the SQL server also, when you are trying to connect to the SQL server, how it will get, sir? It will get the server name slash, for example, this is the name I specified. So you will get the prod. Okay, this is one instance. Okay, like this, you can install 49 instance in one VM. 49 named instance in one VM, one default instance, or overall you can install 50. 50. Questions? What is the default instance, sir? Default instance is nothing but server name. Named instance means server name slash your instance name, sir, whatever you specified when you are installing the SQL server. I forget, Subbu, whatever name I specified means you can go to here, click on browse, expand the database engine. Here you can see how many instances your SQL is running. How many instances your SQL is running. Currently, I'm having only one instance, sir. So if you are having multiple, you will see here multiple instance.
Subbu, every instance have different set of database, or it's having same database?
Different setups, sir. Every instance is independent. Every instance is independent, sir. Okay, but underlying algorithm is same. Okay, don't get confused. So SQL is a SQL. That's it. But I wanted to maintain multiple copies. I want to maintain SQL only multiple copies with the different names.
Yeah.
That's
Actually, we used to maintain the local, stage, and prod, three sets of database. When
Here also, sir, like we can maintain um, environments. Technically, we'll call it as an environment, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we will call like here we'll call it as a prod, production environment, UAT environment, or test environment. Okay. And you will call it as a dev environment. Okay. Stage environment, build environment. Okay. Pre-prod environment. Pre-prod environment. So we will maintain this kind of different varieties of environment. Every organization will maintain this QA environment, SAT environment. Application team will maintain all these environments, sir. Sir, either whatever it environment means, you are installing a SQL, that's it. But you need to more concentrate on the prod, test or UAT, and pre-prod also very important, sir. Before production, your data is going to pre-prod, then finally data will go for production. So which environment you are working, please be aware, sir. Production is like a live environments. Production is live environments, sir. Always we need to protect the productions. Rest of the environment is also very important, but we need to more concentrate on the prod servers. So here also same. There are environments, sir. So assume very simple. I told you, right? For example, there is an application called personal loan. Personal loan. There is an application called personal loan. For this personal loan, they are going for prod, they are going for test, they are going for dev. Okay, dev. So for prod, they will maintain the instance in the separate server. Test, they will maintain the server. On the server, they will maintain the instance. Test, they will maintain the server. They will maintain the instance. Dev, they will maintain the server. They will maintain the instance. Okay, prod data will be here, test data will be here, dev data, no, sir. Prod will configure separately, test will configure separately, dev will configure separately. Production is nothing but live data, sir. Test and dev means, see, sir, you know, right? You are getting a lot of Android updates, iOS updates. If you are getting update means background, someone is working on that stuff, right?
yeah,
Yes or no? So developers are keep on working to enhance these personal loans. Once they enhance something, they added one feature. Okay, they enhanced some performance. Okay, it will go for testing phase. From the testing, once everything is tested, unit test, unit acceptance, testing, everything is done, then finally it will go for production. Finally, it will go for production, sir. Mostly these are the things are taken care by DevOps.
Yeah.
As in Agile methodologies. Okay,
Yeah.
like in the sprint, they will technically call it as
Mm.
no worries, sir. In the ITL process, ITIL process, I will take care everything. Okay, what is the sprint? What is user story? What is Agile methodology? What is waterfall methodology? What is the difference between waterfall and Agile methodology? Okay, what are the tools you may get a chance to work in real world? Okay, they can use the DevOps tools to install the SQL Server, sir. Now I am installing traditionally, but in real world, maybe you may use some third-party tool to install the SQL Server. Like I use the Ansible, I use the Puppet. So I use the Puppet, I use the Ansible to install the SQL Server. For 4 to 5 years, I used this tool to install the SQL Server. I never done the manual installation. So once you get the project, then you will get to know what environment that is. You need to adapt that environments are always. But underlying concept is same, sir. SQL is a SQL. That's it. You need to adapt the project. Okay, how my project is working. Okay, you don't know about Ansible, you don't know about Puppet. Okay, then you'll go on. Hey, I know how to install everything, but I haven't get a chance to work with Ansible. I haven't get a chance with the Puppet to install the SQL Server. Will you someone guide us? Take the proper KT. When they are working, take a look. Can you please involve me when you are installing when you got a new build request? Will you involve me? Okay. So I will also go through how you are going to perform the installation with Ansible, how you are going to perform installation with Puppet. We don't know anything what kind of project you will get it, what kind of environment you will get it, whether how you need to adapt that environment. No one knows, sir. Once we got the project only, we'll get to know. Getting my point?
We'll get to know hands-on how to install in the tools that you have explained, right? Ansible or Puppet. Yes, will be hands-on
No,
in
sir.
future.
I'm not showing all this stuff now, okay? Because
Okay.
I forget actually all the stuff. Oh my God, 3 years, 4 years ago, story, long story. But I know earlier, I know, but mostly what we done means we are using the tools, or we don't know what type of they are doing internally because they are not allowed for us basically, because we are having two DBAs, one from India we are supporting, and we are having a DBS in the throughout the global. Okay, throughout the global, we are having the DBA teams, sir. That's most of the things we got very less chance, but we used to work with this tool when we are installing. I went how they are configuring all this stuff, but that time we don't know about how Ansible is working, how Puppet is working, much deeper. Okay, no need, sir. All this stuff, no need. That's what I want to say with everyone is, okay. In case you may get a chance to what kind of project, what kind of environment they are doing, okay. You need to adapt all the things, sir. Okay, then take the chance. Okay, don't tell that. Don't get afraid. Firstly, okay, you need to take the chance. When we also get first time, we also get little panic because so sensitive installations are these are. You need to do only 2 to 3 changes. It will try to install everything. Okay. I will open Word document. I will add. I will open the test document. I will add the parameters, and I will open services.msc, and I will just restart the Puppet agent. Once I restart the Puppet agent, it will try to perform everything in the background because we don't have control on what they are doing in the Puppet, what they done configuration, all this stuff. So that's what you need to adapt it, sir. Okay. If you get every chance, not only SQL, sir, even Oracle, PostgreSQL, you can do many things with Ansible, Puppet, Chef, Saltac. There are 4 configuration tools in DevOps. There are 4 configuration tools in DevOps, sir. Ansible, Puppet, Saltac, Chuff. Chuff is the old tool, mostly no one will use. But Ansible, Puppet, Saltac, these are best thing. Okay, Puppet is like an agent. Ansible is a serverless. Okay, so the, just giving a glance, sir. Okay, uh, when you get a chance, take the chance. Very important. Okay, it will help us a lot in the future as well. What kind of project you are getting, very important, sir. I told from beginning also. Take the good project for 1 or 2 years. You will learn as quickly as possible. If you don't have any work on the project, simply going and having a tea and coming back to home and again going for tomorrow office, we can't learn, sir, as quickly as possible. Okay. Now here also we are having. Oh yes, Sudhis, you are the DevOps, right? I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. I got chance work with Puppet, but not that much, sir. Okay. Once they build everything, they will build everything and they will let us know. We'll go there and we'll do some changes. It will take care everything basically. We not get a chance to go into look what they are doing. Okay. That time I spend a lot of time for learning all the other stuff. Later on, everyone is doing traditional. Most of the, sir, 80 to 90% they will do traditional only. Only 10% you will see little differently, sir. Okay. So keep it in your mind. Whatever here you are learning as part of this training. Okay. When you go to the real world, you will also learn a lot of things, sir. Here we are learning 50%. Remaining 50%, once you got the project, then you will start learning. Okay. Because what kind of environments you are having, whether you are having prod, UAT, test, or see, okay, so prod, UAT, dev, or we are having stays, build, QA, what type of environments you are having, what tools they are using. Okay, make a KT, sir. KT is very important. Knowledge transfer is very important. Carry a book, carry a paper, write everything. It's not at all wrong, sir. Okay, especially Indians, especially South India, South side people. When you going for office, carry a book, carry a paper. Book means not a simple uh, slide book, sir. Take when you are taking KT, note down, sir. It's not at all wrong. Or if you are having a lap, anyhow they will give laptop, right? On the laptop itself, make a one note, sir. Always try to prefer one note. I will encourage to prepare one note. Okay. Always I will try to encourage to prepare the one note. Okay, this is auto save, sir. You no need to explicitly save everything. Okay, this is kind of auto save. Just what you are taking, KT, what kind of application it is. So write down many things here. Okay, it is auto save, right? You no need to explicitly prepare anything, sir. You will get to know everything by here itself. Okay, write everything. So keep. Okay, this is prod, this is dev, this is test. This servers we are working, this many servers we are having, whom I need to contact, who is our storage team, Windows team, network team, Active Directory team, Azure team, whom I need to contact. Okay. In case of escalation, whom I need to reach out, how to initiate the SWAT calls. Okay. How to initiate the SWAT calls, how to join the SWAT calls. Okay. Prepare a healthy documents or all your username, passwords, everything make here. Everything make it here, sir, because on our day-to-day business busy life, we may forget lot many things. Okay, so we are just technical helpers, sir. Whenever you reach out us, any one of us, we will help you only at the technical point of view, but we never help in the process point of view. Okay, so my organization is following one process. In my organization, I can take manual backup. In your project, you should not take the manual backup. In my organization, I can kill the process. In your organization, you should not kill the process. So every project will maintain their own strategies. Okay, you need to make a note on all this and all these things are whatever you are learning this 120 days, right? Make a note down everywhere. Okay, we are installing SQL Server traditionally only. Okay. Now, first I need to get, hey, how we are installing SQL Server in this project. When you are taking KT, you need to ask certain questions to them. Hey, how you are installing? You are installing any using third-party tools, or you are going for traditional installation? No. We are using some third-party tool to install the SQL Server. Okay, note down how you are applying the patches. Is there any third-party tool you are maintaining to apply the patches, or you are going for traditional patches? No, third-party tools only. Is there any schedule algorithm you are following? Like every monthly once you are patching, or 3 months once you are going for patching? How that patching life cycle, in the current project? So everything you need to make a note down, sir. Okay, build SQL installation. This is the steps we'll take care. SQL patching. This is the step we'll take care. So it's not a wrong, sir. Again, it's a not at all wrong. Even you are having good experience. Okay, you are super good at SQL also. Make a notes. Please make a notes. Sometimes we'll find the block, sir, which will give lots of information, but unfortunately you haven't saved that block. Later on you realized, okay, you wanted to get that block again. You wanted to see something and you can't find the block. So everything, sir, make in one note, or write a notepad, or take a book, take a paper, pen, book, make a note down. Again, come back, do some homework for 1 week, sir. You need to understand whole project. Your technical, anyone can help you. Google can help you, someone, your friends can help you, myself or anyone can help you technical point. But process, no one will help you, sir. Only you are the person who need to take care the decisions. Whatever we are saying, it's all right in my project, not in your project. They will follow different strategies. Okay, straight away they will tell us, hey, no, you need to follow only our own strategies, not your own strategies, whatever you worked in the previous projects. They will straight away tell to you. Okay, please be aware all these concepts are. Getting my point, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So whenever you get the installation, sir, you need to know that you know how to install the SQL Server, how SQL working, everything is working, sir. But in your project, they will use different strategies to install the SQL Server. Okay, what are the strategies they will use? All the stuff, sir. In my previous project, so I told you that we use the Puppet to install the SQL Server, and we are following a hierarchy, a lot of hierarchies, sir. Oh my God, too much hierarchy. If I want to install the SQL Server in my environment, we used to take 5 days. 5 days. Okay. To install SQL Server, we used to spend for 5 days, sir, basically. Now think that what we are doing for 5 days. Just it's the installation, right, Subbu? I can download the setup file. I can copy the setup file. I can go to the install, click on next, next, next. That's it, install. No, sir. We will go for hierarchical level installations. We'll go for hierarchical level installations. Please keep it in mind. This is very important, sir. Okay, depends on project. The hierarchical installation will be changes, but underlying concept is same, sir. Don't get afraid. Installation is an installation only. That's it. You are installing a SQL Server. Okay, but what are the process you are going to follow? That will differ, sir. Organization to organization, project to project, that will differ. But installation is a installation only. We are having two instances. One is the default instance. One is the named instance. What do you mean by default instance, sir? It's just like a server name only. Okay. When I choose the default instance, whatever the server name, it will take the server name as a SQL name as well. As a SQL name as well. Okay, but I don't want to go for default instance. If I wanted to specify the unique name for my instance, then I can go for the named instance. So how many instances you can install? Nearly 50 instances you can install, sir, but we never install this many instances. Clear? Questions? Clear, sir? What is instance? How many types of instance are there?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Now, how you will get means, so technical terms we'll call it as a build, sir. New build request. So you will get in the form of ticket only. Sir, in entire IT, everything is working with the ticket, sir. Ticket. Keep it in mind, ticket. Okay? Ticket. You will get the ticket. Some organization, they won't follow the tickets. They will follow the emails, alerts. They will follow the emails alerts. But almost all the maximum, sir, 90 to 95% organization, they will follow the ticketing mechanism only. Everything you need to work with the ticket. Without a ticket, don't work, sir. Assume until unless your project won't have any ticketing system, they don't have any, they don't have a concept called ticketing, then the hierarchy will be different. But 90 to 95% every organization will follow ticketing system, sir. Without a ticket, don't work anything. Okay, please, sir, this is very critical because if it is a production, no, if it is a dev, at least okay, sir. But if it is a production, if it is a UAT, if you are working without ticket, okay, you need to be provide the justification if someone is reaching to you, because someone is auditing you, sir. Background, someone is auditing. Who is that? Means GSM team is auditing. Every project, most of the projects, they will follow one special team called GSM team, Global Security Management Team. Within your project only, sir. Within your project only, they are going to maintain a team called GSM team, Global Security Team Management, Global Security Management. These people are auditing us. Background. So I can give you one simple example, sir. Okay. When I just started my career, I remember the day as well. Okay. In the year 2017, March, okay, in the March like 2021, one of the user contacted me and he told, he created a ticket. I picked the ticket. He told that, okay, can you create a database on so and so instance? When I verified the ticket got approved, sir, when I verified the ticket got approved, okay, being that ticket is approved, I went to the creating the database. I just create the database, granted the required permission, okay, and I close the ticket. I close the ticket. What that instance is pointing to one application, sir. Every instance will point to one application, right? In the year 2018, October, okay, one of the lady, she contacted me, okay, I wanted to get some inputs on this ticket. So this is a ticket, sir. This is how my ticket will looks like. Okay, she pinged me ticket. Hey, Subbu, I got to know you worked on this ticket. Okay, I need some inputs on this. Who told you to create the database? Who told you to grant the permission? This is my application. This is my instance. Okay, why you create a database? Why you grant the permissions in my instance? When, sir, after 1.5 years, she contacted me. After 1.5 years, she contacted me. And I told, yeah, see, I went to the repository. I verified the application owner. I went to the ticket. Being the application owner is approved, I proceed the request. There is nothing wrong on me, sir. I follow the strategy only. I follow the hierarchy only. But she told, okay, see, he is the not right approver. He is the not right approver. So she provided a new name. He is the right approver. In our repo, the name is not updated. So we are new for that project, sir, basically. We are new for that project. We don't know. Okay, we went to the repo, we identified who is the approver, and we proceed that request. Now I told, okay, this is the, I went to the our repository to verify who is the approver. That time I felt this is the approver name only. Then that is the request. I process the request. Okay, now what I need to do? How I can help on this request? Now she want those databases, 2 databases I created. She don't want these 2 databases in this instance. Now again, I went to this customer. Okay, I talked to, hey, I got a request from so and so application team. That application is belong to them, and maybe can you have a call with her? We need to move these two databases to some other instance. Whether we need to build a new VM to move this one, or if you don't have dedicated VM, can I go for the shared VMs? Okay, so this is how the interaction will happen in real world. I hope you are getting my point, sir. Whatever you are learning for 120 days is very simple, sir. It's not that much complex, but this is the challenges you may come across. Only you are the person who can handle. We are not helpless. We are helpless, sir, here, because this is process-oriented activities. Mostly in this 120 days, we are telling the process-oriented training basically. Technical training, everyone will give, sir, but how the process will work, that is how we will train. You need to learn the process as well. Very important. Process is very important than technical, sir. Okay, technical you can find somewhere, you can get some help, but process, you are only one person who knows, because that is your project, you are working, you are handling. Got it? Yes? No? There is a ticket, no problem, sir. Assume you don't have ticket, these people will reach out us. Okay, these people is doing the audits, right? Doing audits, right? That people identified. Okay, so for example, okay, so this performed some changes in production. Okay, see, if you are working for a years, if you are working for years in one project, if you are working for years in one project, mostly you will get the a friendly environment, sir. You know who will contact, okay, who you know whom to reach, everything you will get to know. So you will make some good friendship with the application team, developers, testers, all the time. For example, one of the application team is very friendly. Apps team is very friendly. He pinged in the teams. He told that, can you make some changes? Okay. What Sudhi's done? Assume, okay, being he know very well. Okay. He performed some changes in production. Okay. It is not affecting anything, sir. It is not service affecting, but he done some changes. He done some changes, but it is not affecting services. He done some changes without a ticket due to friendship. Okay. Now this GSM will identify whatever you've done the changes. Okay. Being they are doing every monthly audits. Okay. They identified that Sudhi connected to this instance. He done modification, but that day the team is not able to identify the ticket. Now GSM team will drop a mail to your leads. You won't get any mails, or maximum it will go for leads. Then your lead come to Sudhi and asking, what you done? Without a ticket, these people won't leave. Okay, we are having a good experience, sir, with this team. Okay, one of our team member done same thing. It is not affecting anything as per the uh, deployments only we deployed, but one of my team member forget to create the ticket. Actually, our lead explained to GST team, they not taking care, and our lead went to our project lead again. Her name is Josiani. Okay, so she's having almost 15 to 18 years experience on that project. She dropped the mail, they are not taking care. Then again she dropped a different mail call, as part of the build process, as part of the deployment process, we will deploy. Okay, it is not affecting any services, it is not making any harm to the application team. Then finally they conveyed, sir, without a ticket these people won't leave. So without a ticket, don't touch the production box. Don't touch the production box without ticket. Assume he is too close to you, or assume some application team you are very new. Okay, for example, I'm a John, you are the DBS. Okay, I don't know how to open the ticket, sir. What you will do, you will ask, hey John, can you please provide me the ticket? I will tell to you people you that okay, I don't know how to create the ticket. I am the new. What you need to do as a DBA, hey, no problem, John. Okay, let's share my screen. I will guide you how to create the ticket. Behalf of you, I can create the ticket today. Next time you can create the your own. Next time you can create as followed. Okay, that is how you need to follow, sir. Create a ticket before you touch the production box. UAT also, sir. Test UAT is most dangerous for us. So test servers, production servers, you need a ticket. Dev, okay, sir. Okay. Always, my intention is always you need to save. Okay. Create a ticket. Either it can be user create a ticket, either you can be self create, sir. You can behalf of the customer, you can create the ticket. Behalf of the customer, you can create the ticket and go and touch the production box. Go and touch the production box, sir. Without ticket, don't touch the production box. First point clear, sir, everyone? Because in the background, there is a team, sir, who is auditing us, GSM team. So without ticket, don't touch the production box. And always, please be aware, sir. Please be careful. Okay, when you are working with the production server, because on our busy lives, you are doing multiple tasks, right? For example, you are only one person in the project, or you are only one person who is supporting on that day. Suddenly you got multiple requests, okay, multiple requests, and you are having some deployments. Go and talk to your leads. Go and tell to your leads, okay, we are having a deployment, okay, and I'm on call. Either any work we need to do, sir. Okay, you need how you are going to convey your leads is very important. You are on call. You are a deployment. On that day, there is a patching. There is some deployments are going on. Can you handle both? Okay, don't rotate your head, sir, in front of leads. Okay, tell them I can handle, but on suddenly, if I get the critical ticket, what I need to do? You can handle patching. You can handle the deployment, and you can also handle the on call, sir. Yes, we can handle. I can accept. But my question is, you are in the middle of patching, you are in the middle of deployment, same time, two of the critical production server down, and you are the on call on the same day. How you can handle, sir? Either you will concentrate on the deployment, you will concentrate on the production outages. Correct? Yes or no? If you're not opening your mouth in front of leads, okay, what challenge we may face when you are going two activities at same time? One is on call, one is deployment. One is on call, one is patching. So handle all this stuff, sir. So that's the reason I told everyone talk. If you need to talk here, sir, this is the platform where you need to express yourself. Okay. So that you will get some fear, sir. Fear. Okay. Yeah, that's it, sir, for today. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about prerequisites, and we'll try to install the SQL Server, sir, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Questions? No questions? Or all questions, sir?
Subbu, one question, Subbu. So let's say on a server, if we have 5 instances running, right? So we will see 5 SQL Server.exe process on the task manager, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So how do we segregate like which is for which instance? Is there any PID or something?
Yes, sir. Process ID. Process ID.
So there will be 5 SQL Server, let's say 5 instance, 5 SQL Server.exe.
Yeah.
So if I
Process
kill,
ID.
yeah, how do I identify which process ID maps to which SQL instance?
See, sir, here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you open the configuration manager, sir.
Okay.
SQL Server configuration manager.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Here you will see the process ID.
Okay.
Here you will see the process ID.
Then
You
we'll
need to compare this process ID, this process ID. Sir, if it's a default instance, you will see MS SQL Server.
Mhm.
Whenever you see MS SQL Server, blindly, it's a default instance.
Okay.
You see any other name except MS SQL Server, it's a named instance.
Named instance.
That's it. A blind spot.
Okay.
Blind thing, sir. Very easy, sir. I am making little bit complicated because you will gain more knowledge. If I'm simply tell that, okay, that's it, go click next, okay, that's it, done. Our installation is done.
Yeah.
You will never learn, sir, because I told you, right? GSM team is back on us.
Right.
I know what are the challenge I struggled earlier, sir, when I started my journey. Okay, I not done any mistakes. Again, human makes mistakes, sir. Again, okay, human being make a mistakes. Don't tell no. Okay, at least once in our career we'll do some mistakes.
Yeah.
Please be aware of all concepts, sir. Okay, and always we need to humble to the application team. Okay, always, sir. That's what my request, and always help to the team members. Nowadays, before pandemic, after pandemic, sir, that started.
Yeah.
Before pandemic, movie is something different. After pandemic, the movie is something different. We are not getting the proper KDs. Okay, we are not getting proper KDs. Sir. That's how most of the people are facing the challenges, not getting proper KDs.
Yeah.
And our leads having some. Oh my God, I'm not sure why. How the leads, their personal, they are bringing into the professional. They are bringing personal into the professional. That's the problem. I got a nice experience. Very nice experience. Very nice experience. That's a, sir, politics. Politics are too good when you go for IT. Okay, when you see politics outside, right? If now outside there are politics, right? Those are too good when you compare in IT. IT politics are too worst. Okay, so this is the one thing here. You will get the process ID. Very good question, actually. This is the process ID. I will let you know, sir, once we complete the installation.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
tomorrow we'll start the installation, right? I don't want to bring all the concept today. Tomorrow freshly we'll have SQL installation, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions, sir? Again, sir, I telling in the day starting itself, I'm telling many times, raise your voice. One more thing is, without a ticket, don't touch the production box. Don't touch any environment, sir. Without a ticket, don't touch any environment. Always you need to be so safe, sir. Okay. Don't share your passwords. Don't share your passwords. Any one of your friends also. More 2 to 3 people lost their jobs. They reach out to me. Okay. Somehow one person we saved. And 2% they lost the job and they went to another companies. Okay. So please, sir, don't share your passwords. Okay. Don't ask someone passwords. Even you are too close. Don't reveal anything about your personal, sir, to any one of your colleagues. Any one of your colleagues, don't reveal anything. You should not reveal anything, sir. Please, this is my request, very request. You should not reveal anything related to your personal or anything, sir. Only talk your project related, talk movie or cricket or something. That's it. Even is too close to you, become too close because you are working for years. Okay. Sometimes it's very dangerous, sir. That's the one thing. I need to stop the recording. Sorry. Any questions, sir? Technical questions? No? Yes? Sai is connected. Okay, let's stop the recording, sir. Then I can talk anything.